Hey guys, today I have a new build for y'all. It's the Knight's Glaive. You get this drop from the Candlelight, and it's pretty good. You can hit pretty good damage with it. These are the stats. 50 base damage, almost. It's 42. 30% piercing, and its normal element is fire. This weapon's aesthetic is just... Look, that's sick, nah? That's sick. But this is the amount of damage that I've managed to round up pretty much. That was 500 damage in one hit. That's really good burst actually, but you can pair this with the Giant Slayer technique. So this is the build. You have the Angry Pig mask just for the sake of the strength, so much strength for free, and Lyre. A lot of strength as well, and you also need the less defense. And then you just have all these crit accessories. The Warrior Emblem lets you do the Knight's Glaive heavy faster, and the rest of these pretty much just add crit chance. And then for the skills, you have Perception and Delicate Aced, and you pretty much just have all of this. The Delicate gives you more crit chance, and Rally and Focus together is just OP, dude. You got all this together, and nothing missed. And the only technique I'd say would be okay with this is probably Giant Slayer. You can use Serpent Style, because technically, the Knight's Glaive is considered a spear, but I don't really like to do that, even though it adds venom. This weapon is already fire-based, so it's not really the best to use that with it. I like to use the Giant Slayer the most, because look at this damage real quick. And you can do a down slam right after, and right into another heavy. It's just crazy, dude. It's a lot of burst damage, honestly. Like, nothing will stand a chance against this, honestly, bro. That's the build, though. So, let's go test this on the part. Alright, it's time to test the build on the part. Let's see how the iPhone does. Oh, look at that, dude. Yeah, this weapon's crazy. I don't know. I think it might be a little bit bugged, because the second hit of it doesn't actually hit one part, just the first one. It's really weird. But honestly, dude, that was pretty easy. Let's go back to the prairie, show y'all some Reforges. Hey guys, this is Sin from the future. I just wanted to come in and let y'all know that I did not get hit by madness here at the end. That's AI generated, and this did not happen. So, for the sake of it, let's go back to the Reforges. That did not happen. Alright, we're back at the prairie. So, the only good Reforges I'd say for this weapon is either Lucky or Sharp. Lucky gives you the 10% more crit, but Sharp gives you the 50% extra damage, which is more noteworthy since it's, it's a very high damage weapon, even though the base damage is only 42. The heavy is just insane. you get double of what it is. So over 100% more damage, dude. That's not crazy, man. That was 400 damage burst. But the gem you should use is Charm Gem. You could probably go for a fire build on this, but it's not really like the best thing to use like combustion engine or anything, since the element itself is fire. And you don't really need any of that extra damage just for a little bit more damage. It's better to worry about the crit chance, because its pierce is pretty good, honestly. Yeah. So I'll go test this out on the observatory dummies as well, since these are also more stronger than the fairy ones. Oh, still like the same amount of damage, pretty much. It's still 400 damage burst damage, like either way, either or. Because the pierce on this weapon is really good, and the damage output is really high. It barely has any effect on the actual weapon itself, I feel like, honestly. So, but now I'm going to show you how to get this weapon. You get the Knight's Glaive from the Candle Knight, and you get it from within the Cronus' factory. It drops at a 33% chance, and the boss itself is honestly, it's semi-hard. But this boss is one of the coolest bosses in this update, honestly. I'll start from the entrance of the factory to where the Candle Knight's actually located. So, let's go, just follow this route. Alright, the boss is right here. This boss is a really fun fight, honestly. The cool thing about this boss is that the boss itself actually dies over time, because it's literally a candle, it dies over time. I'll fight the boss for y'all as well. See, he loses us few HP every single moment, but this boss, watch out for this boss's attack. When it disappears like that, it's gonna go down. If you want to choose this boss, you just do this, dude. It's not the most fun, but this boss is really one of the most fun bosses. Yeah, I'm getting my butt handed to me, man. There's almost no cheese in this boss, kinda. Well, there is. Second phase. This boss's second phase is the worst. Oh, what the heck's that like? Oh man. Alright, I low-key died from that. But it's alright. That boss is just pretty hard. There's just so much stuff going on with that boss in the first place. But that's how you get the boss itself. Honestly. It's not that hard of a weapon though to get. It's really cool. One of the coolest weapons. So, this is the M1 animation of the weapon. And it also has an aerial variant where it slams down like that. There's no aerial variant for the heavy, but the reason why I like to use Giant Slayer with this is because you can just do that. It's a little bit of extra burst damage as part of the balance slam. Once you do, it's about 200 damage. This weapon's like super broken now. You just gotta know how to build it right. If you would like, you could replace the sniper scope or warrior emblem with more defensive items if you want that little bit of extra survivability in it. But that's just about everything that I can cover about this weapon. It's one of the cooler ones since the boss pretty much just dies over time. But you guys have an awesome day. Alright? Bye!